I don't know who else needs to hear this, but child of God, not all exes should be blocked and deleted. I know, I'm about to start drama. But when I say exes, I simply mean former, which can be a former lover, a former boss, a former mother in law, a former colleague, a former friend. What I mean is just because you've parted ways with someone, or just because you no longer meet at the same place of confluence, it doesn't mean there has to be any animosity between you. It doesn't mean there has to be blocked and deleted. You forget about someone, out of sight, out of mind. No. Why? Because God works through anyone who is around you, including those people that you've already met in life. Uses men to change your life, and they can do that, and He can do that with people that you've already met in life. So I was reading the book of Ruth, and I was taking a look at the time when Naomi, Orpah, and Ruth were now parting. Now Ruth was begging them, no, Naomi was begging them, no, you can go. I no longer have any children of mine, so you can go. And at this point in time, all three of these women had no child and had no husband. And then when Orpah went back to her people, and then Ruth said, I will go with you. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. She accepted Naomi as her mother, and then they went together. It is when they had reached Bethlehem that Naomi started to tell Ruth how to move along. And as they were moving along, Ruth ended up being married to Boaz, who was a close relative of Naomi, and their child even became family to Naomi. And so both women were redeemed by them not separating. So Ruth would have said, oh, you're my ex-mother-in-law, just like Opa did. You're my ex-mother-in-law. You have no child that I can marry. I have no child with your child. So I can just as well start all over. I'll go my way. But Ruth understood that there was something that she could get from Naomi. She had the enlightenment and the discernment that she could get something out of Naomi, in as much as there was no more blood relation between them. And so that is exactly what I mean. I still talk. I was thinking to myself, and I realized I still talk to my boss from the time that I was in freight forwarding back in 2018. Better yet, I still talk to the guys that I was working with at Nando's in 2013. My boss, my teaching assistant actually from uni, who is now a doctor, and my best friends ex from uni from like 2012. I was helping with a I was helping with an estate, and we needed an edict meeting at the Master of High Court. And I was like, my guy, I need help. And he said, you can come through. So yeah, why are all your formers blocked and deleted? Like, why have you surrounded yourself with animosity? How can then God work with you? Like, you've got lawyer friends and you cannot even see a future high court judge. You've got policeman friends and you can see a future ASCOM. You're surrounded by doctor friends and you cannot even see a future lead oncologist. Like, why are you blocking everyone? Why are you pushing everyone around you? Because this is how people work with you. This is how God brings people around you so that you may be with them. And so I was asking the Lord, and I was saying, what will be happening with people like that? And the Lord said there are two things that are happening. If the majority of people that you have crossed paths with, you no longer talk to, or they're blocked and deleted, the Lord was saying it's either you don't have hope for your own future, and so you cannot see the hope in the future of the people that are around you. If you cannot think that you can actually amount to something, then everyone else is dispensable and basic. And the other thing is, you probably generally pick wrong. Like, you surround yourself with expendables, because if you really surround yourself with valuable people and you can actually see their value, then no one can be easily be blocked and deleted. You can look at Jesus Christ, the people that he surrounded himself with, his own disciples. Jesus Christ had Luke, the doctor, Matthew, the tax collector, Judas, the treasurer. He had John, James, and Peter. They were renowned fishmongers. We have evidence of them being renowned fishmongers because they had multiple boats, which means that that's an enterprise. So you can just tell that Jesus surrounded himself with expensive people, with valuable people. So you need to do the same. You cannot be surrounded by people that are easily dispensable. Like, what are we even doing? If you can just wake up and block and delete me, then why are you even spending your time with? It's actually a call to monitor your own time, to monitor your to audit to monitor and audit your own time, to say if you spend time with people that you can just wake up tomorrow and you've blocked and deleted, then what are we even doing? How are you even spending your time? How important is your own time to be spending it around people that you can easily check out? So not every ex should be disposed of. And with that, cheers.